In the very beginning, before anything else, there was God. Imagine a time with no sky, no earth, no stars shining bright. There was only God. It was quiet and dark. But God had a wonderful idea. He wanted to make something truly special. He decided to create a world, a universe. He wanted to fill it with goodness and light. This was his grand plan, born from his heart of love. He was ready to begin his amazing work. So God spoke. With just his words, he created the heavens and the earth. Think about that. No tools, no helpers, just his powerful voice. Suddenly, where there was nothing, now there was something. A vast universe appeared. It was huge and brand new. No person was there to see this incredible moment. Only God witnessed his creation spring into being. It was the very start of his special story for us all. He knew it would be good. The earth he made was formless at first. It was empty and had no clear shape. Darkness covered everything like a deep, endless ocean. It was a world waiting to be finished, waiting for more of God's touch. But even in the darkness, God's Spirit was there. The Spirit of God was moving gently over the surface of the waters. He was patiently waiting, hovering with care. God was not finished yet. Oh no, his work had only just begun. More marvelous things were coming. This was such a very, very big moment in time. It was the absolute beginning of everything we can see and know. The sun, the moon, the beautiful stars in the night sky, our wonderful world with its mountains and seas. All of it started right here with God's powerful act. He is so mighty, isn't he? And he is so very good. This amazing story of creation tells us so much about him. It shows his incredible power and his boundless love for all he made. On the very first day of his making, God spoke again. He said, "Let there be light." And just like that light appeared, pop! There it was. It shone brightly in the new universe. God looked at the light he had made. He smiled and saw that the light was good. Light is so important, isn't it? It helps us to see all the beautiful things around us. It chases away the shadows and makes our hearts feel cheerful. This was the very first completed part of God's making. God then did something very clever. He separated the light from the darkness. He gave them names. God called the beautiful, bright light day, and he called the quiet darkness night. So now the new world had a rhythm. There was a time for light and a time for darkness. The evening came, and then the morning followed. That marked the end of the first day. God had made a wonderful pattern for our world, a cycle of day and night for all time. On the second day, God continued his incredible work. He said, "Let there be an expanse to separate the waters." So God made the sky. He called this great expanse heaven. This sky was like a giant, beautiful dome. It separated the waters above from the waters below. Imagine a vast blue space stretching out far and wide, so clear and so lovely to behold. This sky would hold the fluffy white clouds. It would be like a protective roof over the world he was making. On the third day, God turned his attention to the waters below. He spoke once more. "Let the waters under the sky be gathered into one place." And as he spoke, it happened. The waters rushed together, and then dry ground appeared. God called the dry ground earth. He called the gathered waters seas. God looked at the new land and the great seas, and he saw that it was good. The earth was now ready. The seas were now ready. What would God plan next for this fresh, new earth? He had a plan for green things to grow. Still on that busy third day, God wasn't finished. After making land and sea, he spoke again. "Let the earth sprout vegetation," he commanded, and immediately plants began to spring up from the ground. Tiny seeds grew into tall trees. Soft green grass covered the land. There were colorful flowers and plants that made tasty fruit. All sorts of wonderful green things appeared. The earth started to look so beautiful and alive, full of vibrant color and fresh smells. God made each plant with seeds so it could make more plants just like it. Then came the fourth day. God looked up at the vast expanse he had made. He said, "Let there be lights in the expanse of the sky." These lights were to separate the day from the night, and they were to be signs to mark the seasons, the days, and the years. So God made two great lights. He made the bright sun to rule the day. He made the gentle moon to shine softly at night, and he made the stars too. So many twinkling stars scattered across the dark sky. The heavens were now decorated with brilliant lights. On the fifth day, God filled the waters and the sky with life. He said, "Let the waters teem with living creatures." And suddenly the seas were alive. Big fish and little fish swam about. All kinds of wonderful creatures filled the oceans and rivers. Then God said, "Let birds fly above the earth across the expanse of the sky." And birds of every kind began to soar, with colorful feathers and happy songs. God blessed them all. He told the fish and the birds to have many babies and fill the world. On the sixth day, God focused on the dry land he had made. He said, "Let the earth bring forth living creatures according to their kinds." So he made the animals. He made the farm animals like gentle cows and fluffy sheep. He made the wild animals like brave lions and big bears. And he made all the little creatures that creep and crawl upon the ground. The earth was now full of animals, walking, running, hopping, and playing. God looked at all these living things he had made, and he saw that it was very good. Then, still on that very important sixth day, God did something truly special. It was the peak of his creation. God said, "Let us make mankind